Good morning. It's Saturday and I'm here just outside of Muscle Shoals, Alabama, visiting some friends here. And what I did is I picked up the RV, as we all know, and I went down and visited my buddy and just outside of Tampa. And then we drove over to Ormond Beach, stayed there a couple days, and then we drove to Red Coconut. And Red Coconut was absolutely super. Ormond Beach was nice, but Red Coconut, being on the Gulf Coast, right next to Fort Myers or in Fort Myers, was it just a much better, nice upgrade from Ormond Beach. And we stayed there a couple days. I was sorry to leave, but we had to do it. And then I dropped off my friends in Tampa and drove up to my cousin's house in Orlando. And he and his wife were great hosts, and we had some grilled food that night. And I got a really good, much needed night's rest. And yesterday I drove up to here, just outside of Muscle Shoals, a 16-hour drive. And that is about the longest I will ever drive this, if not the longest, because I do not plan on doing that again. And I'm here visiting a couple of friends, Army friends, Natalie and Jerry Penley. And today we'll be going to the Muscle Shoals studio. For you people who own Integra Odysseys, this thing's been great on the road. I'm having a really good time when I want to eat a quick lunch. I can just pull over in a parking lot and make a sandwich out of the fridge or make breakfast. I'm just happy to say this thing has proven itself again. Integra is a good product. There's always a little minor things you need to fix, but otherwise it's been great. And that's about it for now. Have a great day, and I'll give more later on the Muscle Shoals tour. So I'm standing in front of the Muscle Shoals Sound Studios. This is where Rolling Stones recorded some of their hits, like Wild Horses, I believe was written in the bathroom in here. But also Leonard Skinner, the Allman Brothers, and we're getting ready to take a tour. My friend Jerry Penley, who is my host, and we're going to do a little tour of Muscle Shoals recording studio. Alabama, just outside of Muscle Shoals. Today we had a nice tour of the Muscle Shoals. I guess it's the sound studio. Not quite sure of the name. They named it after the highway that's right there, Richardson Highway. And we also had a tour of the Fame studio. And both these studios were extremely instrumental in the R&B and the rock and roll world. Guys like Leonard Skinner, Allman Brothers, Rolling Stones, Wilson Pickett, Etta James, and all these other great acts have recorded here. And they've come to record here because the studio sounds so great. So it was really a great tour and a great thing to see. And it was hugely on my bucket list, as I've already been to Sun Studios out there in Memphis, and Abbey Road I've been to over in London. So this was just like part of the big trifecta. And tomorrow I'm headed out to Tallapoosa, Georgia, right outside Atlanta, to have a steering stabilizer installed on the front of the truck, and I've heard great things about it, so I'll do that tomorrow. But it's been a great little trip here on my way back north to New England to see my lovely wife. All the best to all. Until next time, ciao.